Nuevo State Park, located in San Mateo County along the central coast of California. I'm Leslie, a California State Park interpreter, and today I am joined with Sky, another California State Park interpreter, and we're going to be taking you on a virtual walk through the Nuevo Reserve. And in doing so, we will get to see a little bit of the reserve, quite a few elephant seal weanlings or pups that have since weaned from mom, and we'll answer your questions along the way. So feel free to comment, answer questions that I might ask in the chat box. Sky is going to be moderating today, so thank you, Sky, for helping answer all of our viewers' questions. And let's get started. I'm going to turn the camera around now so that you can see the reserve. Bear with me just a second. So today I'm standing at a location that we like to call tar sands, lower tar sands. And you can see it's a pretty low tide today. I'm just going to spin around slowly before we get started on our walk. But usually in the winter time, this location where I'm standing right now is covered in elephant seals, and I have to actually stand way up on the top of that bluff there. But because most of these elephant seals that we see on Nuevo during the winter have already returned to the ocean, and we'll talk a little bit about that later on, I'm able to take you on this really cool virtual walk today. So I'm going to slowly start walking out into the reserve, closer to the beach. I do have to remind everybody that everyone, including state park staff, must stay about 25 feet away from elephant seals at all times. We do have some laws, including the Marine Mammal Protection Act, that helps to protect these animals from hunting and being approached by humans such as ourselves. So I'm going to try my best and set a great example and keep myself 25 feet away from elephant seals as well. So I'm actually located up on a bluff. I'm going to spin this around a little bit so you can see that I'm actually not right on the beach, looking down on these cute elephant seals here. So these are pups that have weaned from mom, taken a nap. They're noticing me standing above, so they're opening up their eyes. Let me see if I can zoom in. I can't, unfortunately. But just so you can get an idea of how large these pups are, when they're born, they're about 3 to 4 feet long. So it's about 2 elementary school children with their arms in a letter T touching fingertips. And they weigh about 75 pounds when they're first born as well. But over a matter of 4 to 5 weeks, these pups are going to put on lots of blubber by drinking mom's milk. So when they are first born and they're nursing, mom's milk is mostly water, and that's partially because these pups can't digest a lot of fat. But within a couple of days to 1 to 2 weeks, mom's milk will become high in fat, up to 40% fat, and these pups will start putting on lots of weight at that time. So pups average putting on about 7 pounds a day because they're drinking that milk high in fat, and that is pretty much all they are eating right now. Or, I'm sorry, when they're nursing from separated from mom because they are not eating anything other than mom's milk. They don't go to the ocean to dive for food or look for fish. And that's because when elephant seals are born, they don't know how to swim. And thus they cannot dive for food. You can see some pups moving around there. Now mom has already left the beach. Females arrive late December, early January, and they arrive to Nuevo already pregnant. So they'll have their pups shortly after arriving. Start nursing their children watching this program right now, feel free to take a guess. What does it mean when I say elephant seals fast on land? Well, if you said that it means they don't eat or drink anything, are correct. Elephant seals are living off of their blubber while they're on land. So that's partially why it's really important for these pups to drink as much of mom's milk as they can, so they can put on that nice blubber layers on their bodies. But it's also important for the female elephant seal and the bulls, or the male elephant seal, to eat as much fish and squid as they can in the ocean before they haul out onto land to mate and have pups, because they're also fasting and they are living off of their blubber on land. That blubber will metabolize and create nutrients for the elephant seals to survive off of. And it also helps keep them hydrated. Female elephant seals can only have one pup a year because it just takes way too much energy for these females to produce enough milk for their one pup. They're also losing quite a bit of weight each day as they're nursing their pups. So females nurse their pups for about 30 days, maybe a little bit longer, before they have to return to the ocean so they don't starve. We're now going to walk towards another location of Nuevo inside the reserve called High Willow. And normally this section of the beach that we're looking at now is also covered in elephant seals. So it's really amazing that I actually get to walk with you this portion of the reserve today. We've actually got a sleeping pup right in front of us. Try and maneuver around the pup so that I don't disturb it. Oh. end of November, early December. When they arrive on the beach, they are pretty heavy animals. They can weigh up to 5,000 pounds. Females are about a third of that size. They weigh about 1,000 pounds. The males will arrive first before the females, and they're going to spend time establishing dominance. And we talked a little bit about this last week when we were talking about adaptations in elephant seals. So males, or the bulls, have a secondary sex trait on their faces that they use to communicate with, as well as and that secondary sex trait that I'm referring to is the proboscis, or the large trunk-like nose that can grow as long as 2 feet. And unfortunately, we don't have any large bulls in the reserve right now that I can see. We just have a lot of pups, so none of these pups have actually begun to grow their long nose. Sorry, I'm seeing your comment that it's a little bit hard to hear. It's really windy today. I'll try and talk a little bit louder for you guys. Hopefully that helps a little bit. So we've got a female here right in front with her pup sleeping next to her. And I don't want to get any closer because I don't want to disturb her. So when males arrive at the end of November, early December, they're going to be using those noses that they have on their face to challenge other males. Now, elephant seals kind of have a reputation for being aggressive, for fighting, but we're learning that elephant seals prefer to use their voices instead of fighting, because fighting just takes up way too much energy. Remember, when elephant seals are on land, they're fasting. They're not eating or drinking any food or water. So that nose helps to create that loud clicking sound that we hear in their throats. They'll raise their head up, open their mouth wide, and make that clicking, trumpeting sound. It's usually the larger, louder elephant seal males establish the mating rights, but some adults will eventually sneak in and mate with females as well. And as I said, females will have 1 pup a year, and that's really all they can manage. They're spending a lot of energy creating enough milk so that these pups can survive without mom on the beach until they're ready to return to the ocean themselves. Now, I'm going to try and get a little bit close up to this pup that we see right in front of us here. Now, if you notice, this pup but when pups are first born, they have a black coat. anybody want to take a guess by typing in the comment box how that the adaptation of having a black coat when you're first born might help this elephant seal survive on land? Anybody want to take a guess? Well, if you said that black coat helps elephant seal pups stay warm during the winter, you're right. So these pups, when they're born, are about 75 pounds, which I already mentioned earlier in this broadcast. And they have lots of wrinkly skin because they haven't put on that blubber layer yet. So that black coat helps them stay warm. They will shed that coat after about 3 to 4 weeks, and then they'll grow in a new coat, which is this light brown silvery color. Good job, Marcy. Yes, warmth. Now that brings me to my next question for you. All mammals lose a little bit of their hair and fur every day. Sometimes we don't even notice when we're losing our hair or fur. But elephant seals hold on to all their fur. And they do something called a catastrophic molt once a year. Why do elephant seals hold on to all of their fur until one molting event a year? Why would they do that? Why does that benefit them? Let's take a walk up this way again. The hair will fall out, but then grow a new hair. But elephant seals need to conserve as much energy and warmth as possible. So rather than sending blood to the surface of their skin to shed fur periodically throughout the year, they wait all at one time. So in certain locations of Nuevo, you can find sheets of elephant seal fur laying on the sand because these animals shed all of their fur within 25 days. And this takes place in the spring, early summer. It's been really windy here lately, and so a lot of that fur has been covered up. But if you come to Nuevo during the catastrophic molt, you will see lots of fur and sometimes whiskers laying around on the beach. Pretty nice day out here today. It's sunny, but it is cold. Some of you were mentioning the wind. It is very windy out here. I'm sorry that the camera's kind of jostling around. It's hard to hear me at times. Now you might notice these two pups that are right in front of me right now are throwing sand on their bodies. Well, if you said that it helps them cool off, you are correct. Elephant seals cool off pretty quickly when they push that cold, wet sand up onto their bodies. So you'll see quite a few elephant seals right now in doing that. It also acts as a layer of protection, kind of like a sunscreen on their bodies. Oftentimes you'll see elephant seals lift up one flipper high in the air as well, and that will help them cool off rather quickly too. But usually at this time of day, around 1, they settle in for a little nap in the sun. Oftentimes when I do this program for children, they'll ask, why are all the elephant seals dead? But remember when I said earlier that when on land, these animals are fasting. They're not eating or drinking any food or water for up to 90 days. So they're not going to be very active, especially when it's sunny and hot outside. They're going to try and conserve as much energy as possible. Let's go a little bit this way. Find elephant seal fur just like this all over the beach. Feel free to ask questions if you have any during this live stream. Oh, is their fur hard or soft? Fur is actually not soft like you would see on a cat. It's actually a little more coarse. Remind everybody that all California state parks, especially on Nuevo, have closed their parking lots. So unfortunately right now it's kind of hard to get into the reserve because there's nowhere for you to park, and we're located in an area along Highway 1 that doesn't really have access but I do want to thank all of you for sheltering in place, for keeping yourself and all park staff safe by not coming to Año Nuevo. I'm pretty much the only person here today, besides the rangers, of course. And these parks will be here when our pandemic ends. We're able to meet together again and share this wonderful place with you in person. For exciting when you are out in the community. Sometime soon, right here at Nuevo State Park, San Mateo, California. Thank you for joining us today. If you do have any additional questions, feel free to comment in the comment box. We will be checking that box periodically. Please share this live stream if you enjoyed the live stream. We'd love the shares. And I hope to see you again next Friday at 1 for another live stream at Nuevo State Park. Take care, everybody.